What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4. We're going to be talking about Dave Canales, Dan Morgan, and just that whole situation right there. Yeah, let's get into it. I just want to note that I'm going to be using clips from the Buccaneers to show Dave Canales play calling and stuff like that. So I just want to let that be addressed before y'all see Buck highlights and y'all confused. So Dave Canales, I'm pretty sure that's how you say his last name. If I messed that up, I apologize. But Dave Canales, he looks like he will be a great fit for this team. He'll be a great head coach. You saw he led the Buccaneers to a divisional round playoffs, which was very unexpected from the Buccaneers because, beat the Eagles by at least 20 points. It was a huge blowout. They shocked some teams. They really did shock some teams. I'm kind of 50-50 on it because, we had so many good head coaches out there we could have chose from, like Ben Johnson. But I doubt he's probably going to go or leave Detroit. We had Bobby Slowick, and we had Mike Vrabel even. We had a Mike Vrabel meeting on Thursday, and then we made a decision an hour later and chose Canales. So I don't know if that interview went badly. I'm guessing it did since they didn't sign Vrabel. But Canales, I have hope. I feel like if the players like him, if the staff likes him, I like him. It's just, you got to give him a chance. I guess you can't really determine something when he hasn't even done it yet. You got to give him. I'm gonna give him this whole season. I'm gonna see what he does. I'm gonna see how he adapts. I'm gonna see just how he coaches, and we're gonna see if he's fit for this. Which honestly, I think there's a very strong chance that he will be fit for it because he has saved a lot of QBs' careers. He has helped a lot of QBs. Baker Mayfield, for instance, this year, he had 4,000 yards thrown, 28 touchdowns, and a 94% passer rating, that's really good. From what he came from, he did play at Carolina, or he played at the Rams, and then Carolina, and he didn't do very good on either of those, and he kind of revived Baker's career. So hopefully he's able to help Bryce, which he used to be a quarterback coach at the Seahawks, which I'm going to get into right now, which he saved Geno Smith's career, which Geno Smith had 3,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and 92% passer rating, which if you look at the stats that he had before this, they were not good at all. He was a backup QB. He really wasn't on the map. And then now, look, he's been the Seahawks starting QB for, 2-3 years, something like that. So yeah, he completely revived his career and Baker's career. And then when he was there for, I think it's 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and then he left for the 2023 season for the Bucs. But he helped Russell Wilson a lot. Russell Wilson's best season he had with him was 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, which that isn't bad at all either. He had a couple other seasons with Russell Wilson, but they were they're pretty good. They were pretty good. I figured I'd put the best season he had because, this best season he was only 500 yards off each other season of having a season like this. He had 30 touchdowns 2019, and then he had 28 2018. So it wasn't bad. He's not a bad quarterback coach, which is great for Bryce Young because Bryce Young needs someone to really lead him in that direction. And it's good that we signed him because I know in my last video I kind of dogged on him and said he wasn't that good because he couldn't really score against the Panthers and everything. But now that I watched every game and how he really works, he's actually not that bad. And it's for giving us having a fourth best ranked defense in the league, and you can look that up. That's on Fox Sports. For us having the fourth best ranked defense in the league, I don't think he did bad either. He beat us both times. I don't think he did bad at all. But I guess we got to see. We got to give him a chance. We got to see what he does, how he works with Bryce, how he works with the offense, if he can motivate the guys. But yeah, I see a lot of players saying they like this hire. I see a lot of staff saying they like it. A lot of fans saying they like it. So, we'll just have to see how it is. I think it could be something great in Carolina. It's either going to go 2-8, it's either going to go really good, or it's going to be really bad. And But this is a winner. Like I said in my last video, we needed a winning coach, and we got a winner. He was a winner on the Seahawks. Well, kind of. Well, I'm pretty sure they made the playoffs when he was a quarterback coach. But he went from a quarterback coach on the Seahawks, offensive coordinator on the Bucks, and now he's head coach of the Panthers. Um, but he was a winner on the Seahawks. He was a winner on the Bucks. Revived Baker's career. Took him to the divisional round. I have faith in Dave Canales. We gotta hope that he's able to we know he can call plays. We know he's good at you know offense, obviously. But we got to see if he can be that man who can discipline people, who can motivate you when you're down. Like someone who can, you know, help everybody grow. Um, but yeah, uh, he's very offensively minded, um, which is good because we already have a good defense as it is. I hope we keep Evero. I hope no one signs Evero because Evero is probably the best defensive coordinator, or not the best, but one of the best defensive coordinators in the league right now. Um, yeah, that's it for Dave Canales. I have faith in him. Hopefully, um, David Tepper decides to keep a head coach this season. We've had 6 head coaches in 6 seasons. Actually, I think it's more than that. That's really sad. Hopefully, David keeps him the whole season. See how he can work through the whole season. Because we like to just work half the season and then fire coaches. Um, but yeah, I hope he can lead this team. I know he's gonna be able to help Bryce Young a lot because giving the stats, seeing what he's done with other quarterbacks, I have full faith that Bryce Young's gonna have a way better season this year. Um, and I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see Bryce thrive, and I can't wait to see him prove everyone wrong, show why he's a number one pick. And yeah, let's talk about Dan Morgan and that recent hire for GM. So Dan Morgan, he's been with the team for 3 years as an assistant GM. He was an assistant to obviously Scott. I'm also 50-50 about this hire because I feel like David Tepper is one of the yes man, someone who will do what David says. Like David's going to tell him to do something and he's going to do it. He doesn't like being denied, and we saw that with the Harbaugh situation, how Jim Harbaugh said he was interested in coaching the Panthers, and then David just completely shut it down because he wanted full control of the team, which just shows you how selfish David is. But I think Dan can be good because he's a former player. He's played with the Panthers. He's a linebacker. He played in the Super Bowl. He's an all-time leader in tackles in the Super Bowl. He was Luke Kuechly before Luke Kuechly. Um, you know, I like Dan Morgan as a person, as a player, and I guess we're gonna have to see what he does as a GM. I have faith in him. I think he can do it. Uh, I hope he can do it. Again, I'm 50-50 about this hire. I just don't know, man. I'm glad we got a former player because a lot of the players love him. The players are super happy about this, and a lot of fans are super happy about it. So as long as the players are happy, then it'll be a good season because the players will have a reason to play. They'll have a reason to fight for a playoff spot. All that in general. We'll have reasons for other players to they'll see this and they're like, oh yeah, they have a good culture over there. They have good vibes over there. Good energy over there. Let's go over there and let's sign with them. It really helps in a lot of aspects. Um, but yeah, I think Dane Morgan could be, or yeah, he could be, something great. This could be what the organization needed. But I kind of feel like as long as David Tepper's in charge of this, the Panthers will never be good because David Tepper always shuts down everything good. He shut down the Steve Wilkes thing. He's traded all our good players away. He's fired everyone that has been good to us. He's fired. But I guess we'll just see. I have a lot of hope for the season. Um, the Dave Canales and then Dan Morgan. I know Dan Morgan can be good. I'm just hoping that David Tepper doesn't shut him down and ruin his confidence or anything. But I think it'd be good. I think if you give it time, I feel like over time it will once he learns the position I guess he's in, learns different. It's all a learning experience. This whole next season is going to be a learning experience, another learning experience. We've been through a lot of those, but I have faith in Dan Morgan. I think he can be great. I'm happy with both these hires. Uh, the head coach position, there was some better people out there I did prefer, but if everyone else is happy, I'll give it a chance. I'm not too mad about it. I can live with it. From what he's done with other quarterbacks, Dave Canales, and what he's done with uh, other offenses, I think it'd be something great. I have faith in him. After doing research on him, Dane Morgan, like I said, I feel like David's one of the yes man, someone he can always get to say yes to all of his answers or all of his questions. So I guess we got to see how it plays out. I'm excited for this next season. I'm excited for the off season. It's been going pretty good. We got our head coach, we got our GM. We got to get some players now. I'm really hoping we can get T. Higgins. Really hoping we can pick up some linemen like Robert Hunt and the Dolphins. Um, I guess we'll have to see how it goes. I'll see you on the next episode. I know this was kind of short. I apologize. I covered basically everything that needs to be covered. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode.